All right, Taurus, here we go. July 2024, Taurus, the second slice of the soulmate cycle pie, my 12-slice zodiac fly-through. Let's do it. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord, so whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Could play out from right now, right up. It could bleed into the beginnings of August. I'm sure it will, in fact. You know? So let's see where we go here. Top row is how they feel about you. All right? Whoever's attached to you, some soulmate energy. It's up to you to figure out who it might be, or just wait and find out. How they feel, what they think is in the middle, and potential final outcome is at the bottom of the pyramid. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. You ready? I'm ready. Overall energy. 7 of Cups. What's feeling that? Yeah, the 5 of Wands. I was just about to say, somebody doesn't know what to do. Here's a lot of confusion here. Somebody's very much in their head about you in July. Very emotional. Again, passionate, almost like wake up mad at themselves. It's like they imagine themselves having a conversation with you and it goes bad in their own head. Probably somebody who walked away from you in the Taurus angle. I always get either you were with, this is the highest number of people who were with, maybe married to or in a relationship with their runner soulmate. Somebody took off for greener pastures. That's the energy that comes in for me in the Taurus angle. All right? That's not you. I'm not your astrologer. Go watch another sign. It doesn't matter what the sign is. I'm just using them as a reference point. It could just be number 1 through 12. Watch whatever resonates. Okay? I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your horoscope. Somebody here doesn't know what to do. They get in their head about you and they freak out. All right. Well, that could be good. It could be bad. I don't know. Let's see how it plays out in July. July is a very emotional month. So let's pull on the emotions. How do they feel about you in July? High Priestess. What's here? Empress. Okay. All major arcana so far. What's read with the High Priestess? The 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's somebody. It's what I said. Somebody going crazy. They get in their head. They beat themselves up. They don't know what to do. There's a lot of confusion here. There's a lot of pressure because a lot of stuff that they tried to convince themselves about you didn't matter, whatever. It's all coming back to. It's all weighing on them. It's all very heavy in their emotions. This is the type of energy that would make a grown man cry. It is. You know, your person might be this big burly construction worker. This kind of energy here, the energy that crying is made of. It really is. In the middle here is the Empress energy. Somebody, on one hand, somebody's very emotional. Their feminine energies are running a little hot in July. But also, this is how they see you. They see you doing fine. They see you thriving. It's like somebody thinks I used to bang the Empress and I'm the fucker who walked away. What the fuck was I thinking? What the fuck was I thinking? Now what do? Right? They want to get back in your green frumpy dress, male or female. Okay. So yeah, very emotional. We'll clarify a couple of things up there when we get there right here. What do they think about you in July? Now this is when it gets to the ego. This is a very ego-based person. Very much. They don't like this. That's why that's why all these feelies here are uncomfortable. 10 of Wands. Pressure. All right. About a big burden. All right. What do they think about you? What happens when it gets to the ego? The Sun. Okay. What else? And Temperance. This is very strange. They're okay thinking the truth. I'm just going to paraphrase it. They're okay thinking the truth. They're not okay feeling it. It's a pressure. It's horrifying for this person to feel anything. But to think about you, it's fine. Coming to you or on you, it's a different story. Okay? It's hard for this person to feel these feelings, but it's real easy for them to fantasize and think about it, and they understand the truth in the brain. They just don't know how to take the truth and apply truth to their emotions at the same time. All right? That's it. Somebody's better at a distance than they are in person. But the feelings are there. They're creeping up, and it's creating a lot of pressure. The brain gets it. They understand. They know. It's like they telling their friends while they out for drinks or something. I used to bang the Empress. I'm the fucker who walked away. The fuck was I thinking? It's like that. What's the potential final outcome then? I mean, because it should be nothing. Nothing should happen here because this is what matters. These feelings. The brain, the way this reads, this person could be happy just with a picture of you up on a wall, a sock, and them sitting in the bathroom. I mean, it's just the way it reads. Well, let's see. It's the way the energy flows. It stays at home. What's the potential final outcome? It's red with the Empress. That's an irresistible energy. But someone does stay on shore. It's 3 of Wands. And that, I always tell you, especially when I get the Empress with it, that's Empress ship. You're out there on that ship. You're out there with your frumpy green dress and all that they'd like to take off, and they stand there on the shore and look over. I'm not sure if somebody makes a move towards you this month and energy attached to you. You have a very strong soul connection with this person. I've got a lot of major arcanas here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas on a table with 6 cards on it. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll clarify. All right. Let's talk about the burden. All right. Let's talk about the 10 of Wands. What's going on here? Tell me about the 10 of Wands. Let's see where we go. Tell me about the 10 of Wands. Well, you really want to take your time here, universe. Huh? Yeah, it's crossed by the 4 of Pentacles. There's a lot of fear here. There's a fear here of they're afraid to express the emotions, and they're afraid not to. They're afraid what would happen if they don't. So the net result is they've been holding back these feelings. This 10 of Wands is red with the High Priestess, which tends to be, in this context, somebody keeping the feelings secret, keeping them held back. They've held them back for a long time. There's a lot of pressure here. What's on top? Yeah, what did I say? There's a lot of pressure here. There's a dam about to break. A tower. Somebody's about to explode with emotion here. And like I said, again, rewind. I said this is the type of this energy here. Just these 3 cards alone. This is make a grown man cry. This is an energy that would generate crying. And I see it here. See somebody about to explode emotionally. I think the brain realizes it. This is a very emotional, this is a very logical or ego-based person, shall we say. And again, these feelings are going to be hard to hold back. They're all going to kind of blend together. Somebody here is definitely might start spying, might start thinking about coming towards you, but I think he stays on that cliff, he or she. Well, why is the Tower here? Yeah, the 7 of Wands. Can't hold back anymore. Right? It's just tears. It's just, I mean, I know you think I'm crazy that when I say that. You don't have to take me literally. You know, I know your person's a big burly construction worker. Right? I know. I'm 250 pounds of solid muscle. I got you. I got you. Sounds hot. But honestly, at the end of the day here, somebody here just can't hold back. And they cannot hold back. Whether they physically cry or not is another story, but it's a similar energy to that. It's an emotional breakdown. Okay? Wow. What they've been holding back. What have they been holding back then? Okay, all that afraid to hold back, fear. Let's pull on the High Priestess. Tell me about the High Priestess. What have they been holding back? This, whoever this is. And I don't know. It's going to be a different person for all of you, I imagine. All right. And now, some of you, keep in mind, this could be you. This could be, I could be pulling on your own inner, right? Inner Empress energy, emotions that you've been holding back. We should never hold back emotions. Always tell people how you feel. At least admit it to yourself. If you can't, at least you must. Or this is the kind of shit that happens. All right? It's the kind of shit that therapy sessions are made of. It's just because we don't allow ourselves to feel. A lot of people don't. They will not allow themselves to feel what they feel. No, I don't want to feel that. Just let it flow. You have to, either for yourself or in a therapy session. That's what the therapist is going to make you do. It's going to give you a safe space to feel what you feel. First thing you have to do is acknowledge what you feel and allow yourself to feel it. This is either you or this is somebody attached to you that's going through this right now. This is somebody who would have left for greener pastures, who thought, well, I'm banging the frumpy green dress person, but I tell you what, something better on the other side, and they were wrong. They've been wrong since I got here on YouTube. Same energy, very ego-based energy. I'm pulling on the High Priestess to see what they've been holding back. Okay, exactly. Well, they've been holding back their own life. The world is crossing it. It's a very powerful card, the world. There's a new opportunity. There's been, how do I phrase this? Whether this is you or somebody else, okay? This could be you, but for most of you, this is an incoming energy. This is a person attached to you. So let me just focus on it that way, okay? There's been a new beginning for you and this person trying to happen. It's been trying to happen. The energy has been there for it. And somebody's been holding back the emotions. Eventually, you know, I can see now why the Tower's here, why this is 10 wands. 10's the end, dead end, and lead to a new beginning. This is the very most powerful card I could pull, right? It's a very powerful card. You can't just, you know, just hold back this energy, all right? And that's what's been happening here. Well, what's on top? What have they been holding back? Okay, Temperance. Well, the Truth, for starters. Okay, well, why's Temperance here? Yeah, the Page of Cups. Yeah, somebody here has had themselves convinced for a long time that there wasn't a lot of love here. It doesn't matter. Well, I would love to go back and bang the Empress, but that's all it is. I should keep looking on the other side of the fence, and it's a complete lie. It's all complete bullshit. Somebody here has been holding back emotions and holding back love that they actually have a little too much. This can also play out as somebody holding back something they'd like to say to you. In other words, a new soulmate. Someone you're attached to, they might be a friend holding on to feelings for you. It can be that too. They can't take it anymore. The spank bank's not enough. It's not enough anymore for sure. I got Temperance on the table twice. It's interesting right now that someone has been, because it's here in the ego and it's over here. And I ask, it's on top of the High Priestess. I ask what they've been holding back, right? And what I get here is I get everything here that's in the ego. And I said they've been suppressing this a little bit. They're okay with it in the ego, but they're not okay feeling it. And that's what they've been doing. And you do that long enough, you piss off Archangel Michael energy, and it'll land a tower on your head. Okay? So somebody's been doing this. They know how they feel. They've known for a long time. They're well aware. And they probably think about you quite a bit. They're very clear on the feelings. Very clear on the truth. They just haven't allowed themselves to feel it. Now those feelings are coming out very fast. Okay, what was constipated is now full-blown diarrhea. Okay, it is time. It is emotional diarrhea all over my fucking table here. What's the final outcome though? 3 wands. I don't think he's leaving that cliff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think so. I could be wrong. Don't worry. Maybe I'm wrong today. Okay, maybe Steve is completely wrong. You know, Mom, Steve's a fucking moron today. Okay. Fine. If that's what you think, if he needs to yell to his mom and say that, that's fine. I don't know what's going on here. 3 of Wands. All right. Let's go. What's the final on this? What's this guy going to do? Wearing the cape of assholeness. He going to stand there and just look at Empress ship here? Because it's red with the Empress and you're on that ship. All you got to do is jump in the water. Would love to. I know they'd love to. I know there's a tower here. I think they just have an emotional breakdown. I think somebody attached to you has an emotional breakdown. And if this is you, you have an emotional breakdown. And if this is you, since you're the only one of the 2 I can talk to, allow yourself to have this emotional breakdown. Please. Okay? Make your own decisions. Do what you want. Don't try to stop the tower. All right? Just allow it to happen. Because after it happens and the dust settles, it's all fucking sun and rainbows here. All right? As it flows. But this is almost inevitable. But anyway, for most of you, it's somebody attached to you, especially with what the 3 of Wands is sort of reflecting here. So, what's the final? Let's go. Is he going to jump off that? Wow. I have a card that's flipped. It just landed like that on the deck. So 4 of Wands reversed. I'm going to put it right there. We'll deal with it in a minute. I need to see what's at the bottom. This is red with the Empress. It's crossed by the Empress. Okay? It's crossed. There it is. I mean, honest to God, somebody is not going to make a move. They're just going to sit there. And that's fine. And I'll address it if it's you in a moment. But assuming it's somebody attached to you, which that's the case for most of you. Okay, but I don't want to leave out the few of you where this is you. All right? But they're not going. I'm right. I'm not wrong today. I'm sorry. They're not going to make a move. They're not going to jump off that cliff. All right? They're just going to sit there and stare at your tits. The best tits in the tarot. It's hard not to look, I will tell you. But man, are they dreaming about it. Man, with this energy, love to get off this cliff here and go on Empress ship. But they're not. 4 of Wands reversed. Not going to walk the path yet. I'm going to put the word yet in there. All right? Now, if this is you, for those of you where this is you, it's fine. You know, don't act on any emotional breakdown in July. Allow yourself to feel it, process it, release it, and then release it, of course, and then move forward. Okay? Don't try to rush through the month of July. That's basically what it's saying here. All right? Take it nice and slow, if it's you, which is only a few of you. 4 of Wands reversed. Why did it come out that way? 3 of Pentacles. They're not ready yet. Why do I say that? Three of Pentacles, right? Building a solid foundation, new. Because there's children. I'm drawn to the children on the card, right? And there's a very questionable man who's probably on Megan's list up there at the top, right? You probably find him on any website with a red dot right over his fucking house. I'm sure of it. Not ready yet. They're not. Again, it's about taking it slow. You don't want to rush childhood. Even John Cougar Mellencamp taught us that. Way back when I was a kid, he released a song called Jack and Diane. It was very clear. It said, hold on to 16 as long as you can. Changes come around real fast, make us women and men. Hell of a rhyme. Hell of a hit song. Hell of a meaning to this card, and that's what's coming off of this card. Right there. If somebody's just not ready yet, and if this is you, allow yourself to go through the process. Otherwise, when you're not ready, you end up being this questionable adult here. Somebody who's not really, you're not able to have a good relationship. You need to grow. And that's what's happening here. This needs to happen. This is one of those months where for somebody attached to you, which is the case for most of you, this needs to happen. This is one of those things that they have to go through. All right? I don't see a lot of action from this individual, but you shouldn't care. Because I think you're going through something similar to this anyway, on some level, probably a lighter level for a few of you, this exact reading for some of you, okay? Either way, hold on to 16 as long as you can, right? Hold on to this energy as long as you can. It'll teach you something. Don't walk that path until you're ready, if it's you. If it's them, I don't think they walk that path until they're ready. I think that's why they don't take off right and just jump in the water and swim out to the Empress. Right? But it is kind of amazing that the Empress is crossing that. I love that. That's fucking awesome. All right, let's shuffle. Unreal. You are definitely, for most of you, this is somebody attached to you. They have a very high opinion of you. I will tell you this person here regrets terribly something about an aspect of your relationship. There is a huge amount. I mean, who the fuck, if this person here, if this energy says, yes, we can bang, who the fuck would stop doing that? Who the fuck would run away from that? Somebody, again, I don't joke about anything that's not part of the energy. I just explain it the only way I know how. And the way I know how here is somebody here's really, I broke up with the wrong person. You don't have to take that literally. You just have to catch my drift and apply it to whatever situation this is for you, right? There's a whole lot of, somebody's hanging on to a whole lot of regret. All right, what else you want to tell my viewers, universe? Give me one card, the crossing card. We'll go back to the witches real quick. What else you want to say? Anything to my viewers? Anything at all? Anything good? Give me something good. Tell me something. Okay, I see the bottom. Before I show you the bottom, I got to show you this again. Four of Wands reversed, right? Okay, remember that. And remember what I said over here, right? Okay. Top card, Page of Pentacles, right? It's crossed by the Four of Wands. There's something for both sides. This is a card of the student. It's crossed by the Four of Wands upright, all right? Basically, it's the universe saying something will happen here. It's fine. A little bit of patience is required. I got Temperance on the table twice. Patience is required here. Do not rush your way through the month of July. With whatever you feel and whatever happens, read what I wrote in my monthly write-up at sltblog.com. All right? It's important. It's important to understand. But at the end of the day, this whole process, there's something you need to learn and there's something somebody else needs to learn before this Four of Wands path can be walked. But the prediction within the energy, and again, we can't predict free will, where people can make stupid decisions, right? I've been watching that show lately, reruns of Gold Rush on Discover or Discovery Channel or whatever it is, the gold hunters and things. And my wife asked me about it the other day and she said, well, what do you think of it? I said, well, it seems to be a series of some man making bad decisions and the results of his bad decisions. It's really what it is. It's a whole series of people making bad decisions and the results of that. It's a great show if you want to learn the consequences of your actions. You should have your kids watch it. This is what happens when you're stupid. Here you go. Right? Like that. At the end of the day here, there's something for everybody to learn here. Don't rush through the lesson. All right? Otherwise, bad decisions can be made. This path, the universe is being a little bit predictive here and saying, provided there's no poor free will decisions made along the way and things like that, this Four of Wands should turn around to an upright. These kids should grow up enough to, well, jump off that cliff. All right. So whoever this energy is, if this is somebody attached to you, you have a future with this person in some way. In other words, I could say, I'm not saying you're getting married and having kids, but I am saying there's more to come from this individual, whoever it is. All right. That applies even if they've passed on. You know, a lot of people try to trick me here and stuff like that. Aha, I was watching a reading about a dead person. Well, how do you know it was for them? But even if they've passed on, this can all play out on the astral plane. The energy is still there. All right. That's your reading. You know, I hope it's helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.